Hello, everyone. It's William and Andrew here, and we are at Star Cottage Studio, but we're here from Allegory Gallery. We hope you're having a great day out there. Andrew's in the background.
Howdy.
Howdy. So we are doing the last day, the final day of the Andrew Destash lots. For now. That's not to say there won't be more coming or more things coming up, but for this kind of event, we're going to wrap up this part of the event anyway, so we can get everything shipped out that y'all have ordered. I think Barb has already started on some of that, but we're going to ship out the rest, and then maybe we'll do more things. We're definitely going to be doing more things, but this will help kind of wrap up this one kind of 2-week long event now.
Is it really that long?
I feel like it had. I think so. Didn't we start it last week?
I don't know.
I can't remember either, but I think it's been a 2-week long event. So thank you all for joining in, having fun. Hello, Harry. Thank you for joining. If you're out there, please, like Harry did, say hello. Let us know where you're tuning in from. This is a chance for y'all to make friends, right? So maybe you say where you're from and someone else is where they're from, and you find out you're in the same place or close to the same place, and you make friends in real life too. It's a great place, whether it's virtual only or in person too, to make friends. So please say hello. Let us know where you're tuning in from. And it's a great way to kind of meet people here, hopefully. So please also like and share these posts if you like what we do and you want to support a small business. We really do appreciate those too. Likes and shares are perfect. Wonderful. Even if you can't buy anything from us, you don't have to buy to like and share, and to follow and subscribe and all that good stuff too. So we are tuning in a little bit late. We had a little bit of a time suck in between in the middle of the day. We are here now. We got everything together. We're going to do another, I don't know how many lots for you today. We're going up to the big number, 300. 300 lots we've done over the last, I don't know how many days. Some of those days were interspersed with some other things. We did a review and some other things, but we have 300 lots total. If you missed any of these videos, you're getting really good prices on Andrew's private stash stuff. The bead room here at the cottage has been torn apart to find things for this D-stash. So these are Andrew's private stash. They are coming out of that stash, and Andrew is giving you really kind of rock bottom prices on a lot of these, kind of the prices probably that he paid 20 years ago on some of this stuff. So hopefully you like what we're going to do today. All right. So let's get this party started. I hope you're having a great Friday. It is Friday, right? I think so.
Watching?
We have 6 people watching only. So I hate to get started before we get up to our main numbers, which hovers between 20 and 30. We don't want to miss out. I know we started a little bit late, so people are probably like just kind of finding us. So trickling in. We had up to 8 people. We dropped back down to 5. Now we're up to 6. So hang out with us. The longer y'all hang out, the faster we actually get to the products. We just dropped down to 3 people watching. So
that's fun. So what did you do today? You went to the shop?
Me? I went to the shop to hang out with some of our students just for a little while. I peeked in, and we had a family come in. There were 2 young kids who had been in before with their mom, and the one thing that they wanted to do before they went back to school was to make jewelry again. So that was nice. It was a brother and sister, and they came in and made some great stuff. I have lots of pictures to share from today's classes. So thank you to Jen out there for doing the classes. Jen also filmed with me last night a Saturday morning tutorial. And it's going to be a fairly simple bracelet, but it's really beautiful, and I think you're going to like that. So that's going to come up tomorrow morning. Tonight we have our creative make-along. That's another reason we got to get going a little bit here. At 7 p.m. we have our creative make-along tonight on Zoom. So if you bought the Allegory Gallery Design Challenge Mix Garnet, we are going to be working with that. That's the theme of the event tonight. But if you don't have that, you can work with any garnet. And if you don't have any garnet, you can work with anything you got from us. Just feel free to hang out with us on Zoom and make stuff with us. It's really a fun time. We enjoy hanging out with people like kind of in person. It's more personal than us just talking at you and then answering, comments. So it's really fun to hang out in person. So if you can do that, I dropped the link already in the Allegory Gallery Design Challenge group. I also dropped the link on our Facebook page for Allegory Gallery. And I did not get it into YouTube yet. I forgot about that, but I will put it on the YouTube timeline too, just before it starts probably, because we're going to be here a while.
We got a table last night.
We did pick up a table last night at about midnight last night.
There was a little bit of confusion.
Andrew found a table on the marketplace here on Facebook.
And the guy said, "Oh, I'm going to put it out on the curb." And so I just ran over because I just
it was in the town over. So we just assumed he was going to drop it at the curb, and first one to get it gets it. So we ran over.
And then he's like, "Oh, it's supposed to rain." So I took it inside, and then I was like, "I'm here." And then, of course, it was when we were leaving, he said, "Come back."
Yeah.
And so we had to go get gas, and then so we came back and then got it.
Yeah, so we picked up a table. It's like a dining room table. We have a really high, like a cafe style, I think they call it, dining room table. And it is, we're getting older. It's hard to sit at and dangle your feet and sit high at that table.
Well, we had a friend come over and we were sitting at that table and she's like, "Yeah, she kept having leg problems, but only when she came and visited us."
Yeah.
But we would sit at that table for like days on end.
Hours and hours each day for days on end.
So we're like, is it high blood pressure? Is it
like are the things we eating bad?
For diabetes? Are you having an allergic reaction? Are you having a heart attack?
It was none of that. It was sitting at that table.
Yeah.
Sitting high. And because even though you're sitting high and even though they have rungs for your feet, you're still there's pressure. It's weird.
Shorter.
She was shorter, so she didn't reach the rungs.
Her legs would dangle.
And so she was really cutting off a lot of her blood to her legs, which is not ideal.
No.
And plus, it's hurting us too. It's just a little. It's hard on your back. I don't know. It's weird. But
it's a cool table.
It is a cool table. I like it a lot. But we needed something lower, that's easier to work at. So we got a dining room table. We got to clean it up and all that. But
I might paint it.
Maybe paint it before it goes in the house.
We'll
so
see.
That's that. Susan is here. Says Smoky Cat is viewing as well. So your numbers are up by 1. Awesome.
Nice.
Teresa is joining us. Hello,
Smokey,
Teresa.
Credit card.
What else is going on with everybody? So what else happened today? I had to go to the grocery store.
I got my official acceptance letter for Aramont.
Official acceptance for Aramont.
So I'll be gone the first week in October.
He's going to be gone, y'all. What are we going to do without Andrew here?
Have a break.
Have a break.
Have a good time without me.
I don't know about that.
Have a
We'll
party.
see. Nancy says, can you chop the cafe table legs?
No.
It would be weird to chop them because they do a thing and it would be weird.
It's kind of a mid-century modern design.
Yeah.
So if you chopped it, it would be it could, but it would just be weird.
It would look weird. And it has an under, so there's a shelf underneath the table. And I think that would be an awkward height. It might get in the way when you cut the table down.
Yeah, it would be like low rider.
Yeah, it'd be right on the floor. We'd have to take the shelf out. I don't even know.
And helps hold it together.
Yeah, that's part of the structure.
I think if anything, we'll just take it to the store and use it at the store as a display table or something.
Teresa says, can't join you tomorrow as it's my oldest daughter's birthday and I have 3 jewelry orders to do. We're not going live tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
Saturday. We're not doing anything tomorrow.
Teresa
Which said
one?
that. Ramsdale.
I was like, what are we doing tomorrow?
I don't think we're doing anything tomorrow.
I'm
We're
going to
gonna be here.
Contemporary Craft.
Andrew's going to be at Contemporary Craft.
And then all of southwestern Pennsylvania.
And then traveling. I'm going to be at the store. I don't know. So you can join us tonight, maybe. Join us tonight on the design challenge to make along.
The creative make along tonight.
I don't know. She says can't join you tomorrow though, but it's tonight. What else is going on? I went grocery shopping today, not for groceries, but for cat litter and cat food.
The never ending.
Teresa's okay, will do. Good. Hopefully you can join us. Hopefully y'all can join us on the Creative Make Along tonight.
I don't think you've ever joined, Teresa.
I know Teresa Coulter has joined us, right? I don't know if Teresa Ramsdale. Have you ever joined us on the Make Along? It'd be fun if you can. What else? What else? Did some paperwork today for some vendors.
We got one of the Halloween shipments in.
Oh, did we? Good.
I think so.
And she says she has not joined us, so that'd be fun. I got to make mugs. We've had a few breaks, so I have to make some mugs. And I got to make some mugs anyway because I need some for the store. We've sold a few, and working on a project, which you might be able to see behind me a little bit, with a local nonprofit for maybe making mugs for them. So we'll see how that goes. June is joining in. Hello, June. Thank you for tuning in. There's Teresa Coulter. Hello, Teresa. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, so we've been pretty busy. A little bit discombobulated, I feel like, toward the end of the week here.
Yeah, because I've been kind of in and out of commission because my head has been pretty messed up. Even today, this morning, I was kind of
not feeling it. Diane said, took the day off and went to Lynn Run with my mom and sisters and their kids today. Jesse got to go for a bit too. Just fed the dogs and have to go to Forks to get my salad soon.
Go pick us up one.
I know, get us one too. Oh, that sounds good. I don't know what we're going to eat tonight.
Creative.
I know. Before we can get to, we're not getting to the grocery store again, so it's going to be some maybe Walmart. It's going to be some creative things coming out of the cabinet. Hello, Suzanne. Thank you for joining.
I think we have mustard and
we have some ranch and some honey mustard and some regular mustard and some soy sauce.
I bet I could make something with that.
And maybe some eggs.
I can definitely make something with that.
We don't have any vegetables.
I made a cake last night.
He made a cake out of leftover ice cream, which was actually really good. June says, sorry, can't attend the make along, sad face. We'll work on a garnet project later.
How come you don't like us anymore, June?
Andrews, see how he is?
Yeah, it's fine. Just don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. No. Oh my. Yeah, so Creative Make Along tonight.
She's used to it.
I think I'm gonna be at the Creative Make Along, maybe making along. I don't know. We have to edit the video for tomorrow morning too. But I think it's gonna be short, so I think I can do it after the Creative Make Along.
What kind of salad is you getting, Diane?
Diane, what kind of salad are you getting? Andrew wants to know.
Because in theory, we can order it and pick it up. And
I just had deja vu, y'all. Even talking about deja vu, I just had deja vu. Did we talk about getting salads before? Diane, probably.
I know.
I know, right there at Forks.
Down the street.
I know. I never thought about that. I don't think about them because they're not in our normal range, but now they are.
The only time we've been there together was when the power.
They were the only ones with power.
And we were gonna go and drive. It was weird because there was the storm blew a bunch of trees on the road, and then
we barely got down there.
And then I made us drive together in the little car so that we could go underneath branches. And he was like, "You're going so fast."
He was going really fast for the debris.
I'm pretty good at driving though.
I was the passenger seat driver.
Did you get nervous?
I was very nervous, y'all.
Did I hit anything? No. Did I get hit by anything? No. I did scratch up my hands pretty good trying to lift
all those logs
in the middle of the road. And it's so funny because like you see people like struggling to get this stuff off the road, and they're just gonna look in my eyes.
Yeah, we were struggling to try to help clear the road, and not a single person got out of their car to help us. We got out of our cars trying to clear the road off. No one helped us.
There were a couple people in front of us who were doing their part in the front, but I know it's dangerous, but also not being able to drive in the wind blowing also is dangerous.
Yeah, because whether one of those logs come down on you or come down in your car, you're getting crunched. It doesn't really matter. And it got to the point where the cars were backing up to the point where people couldn't turn around or back up. It was not safe. June says friends from Hawaii and Italy are visiting.
Make them come.
Make them come. I think they probably have other plans than to all come to the Creative Makeover. Make jewelry.
They don't like creative stuff.
Maybe they don't.
They hate supporting local businesses.
Is it they're not local to us?
I guess they don't like small business and helping the economy here.
They'll help the Italian economy, right?
They're like delete.
I know. Valerie says, I love the beautiful rainbow color behind you.
Thanks.
Andrew did that.
And it's probably going to stay like that forever.
Forever and ever.
I used to change it. So here's the thing. Is though like backdrops and stuff like that is fun in the beginning. And then you do it and then you're like, boy, this is a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like a little window at the store. I used to change that every week. And for holidays, and I used to decorate the store and stuff. And now we kind of just like do neutral. And then
it's always the same. It changes for like spring. The spring fake flowers come out, and then in fall, the fall fake flowers come out. And that's
I used to do fresh flowers too. I had a deal with a florist, and she would come and bring flowers, a bouquet, her weekly special. And then I would like, oh, if you like these, go to Rachel's. I'm not at the store anymore though. So.
No, they ended that a long time ago.
Yeah, that's called like 12 years ago. A long time ago.
Diane says, I'm trying to cut bandanas, so I will probably come to the make-along, but I will be cutting bandanas instead of making jewelry. That's okay. That's still creative stuff. Hello, Michelle. Thank you for joining in. AG Bead fam out there. Susan, our neighbor, is with us. Hello, Susan. Thank you again for the kitty food.
Yeah, she dropped it off. That was really nice. I saw somebody creeping around. Had to go get my machete. Noam's mom was there, and she's like, "Is there somebody back there?" Because I kept looking, and she's like, "What are you doing? You having a spasm or something?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, I think I see somebody outside."
June says they love small business. Laughing emoji, crying laughing emoji. We bought tons of stuff yesterday.
From us?
It was like, did you buy from us?
No, I'm playing.
Yeah.
You know I'm playing with you.
Teresa says, same thing happened to me during a storm. A tree limb fell across the road and I got out to move it and no one helped me. I know, it's crazy, right? You would think, like, all these people who have these big trucks who carry around, big burly people who carry around like chainsaws and just because. I can see it. And then when the actual thing happens, it's the bead people who are coming out lifting the tree limbs off of in our little tiny hatchback car.
The little gay boy, the little brown gay boy out there in the road doing his part, doing his share.
Right. Hello, my mom says hi, Michelle. Says, yeah, it surprised us both. People on the porch. Let's see.
Correct.
So, all right, now we're up to 20 people. That's great. Now we can start.
Now we can begin.
Oh, we went down to 19. Now we got to talk some more.
What are y'all having for dinner?
We're down to 18 now. Susan says, I'm going to have to warn you before I show up.
Who?
Susan, our neighbor, Susan, show up for the cat food.
No, it's fine. But if I jump out with a machete, don't get scared.
He'll look before he strikes.
correct.
All right. Let's get started.
That's like with William. I was like, maybe I need a gun. And he was like, so I can get shot.
I know, right?
He always jumps. He's like plans it, so he's like
never plan it.
Like I'll be in the So picture this: Ligonier 2023. It is the middle of the night. Nobody is awake except for me. Even the cats are asleep, and I'm in the kitchen doing some chores, and this one over here sneaks up tiptoes, and he's like, "Hey!"
There's no tiptoeing.
And he's like, "I tried to warn you." I said, "By screaming in the dark."
I thought it'd be better than like just opening the door to make the door noise. So I'm like, "Hey, I'm here." He jumps.
That's when you're like, "Hey, me."
I've tried that
How's your
before.
night?
That doesn't work either. Let's see. My mom's having a smoothie. Michelle says we have a big storm heading towards us.
I said, William, you can't keep doing this. I'm getting middle aged.
I said, you're not allowed to have a gun, Andrew.
It's gonna be. It'll be like me and that on that book on tape.
Where she shoots through the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
Great. You're gonna shoot into the kitten room up above.
They're gonna have to dodge bullets.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm like anti-gun violence. I'm like, maybe I need a gun.
I want a pearl handle revolver.
I know, that would be cool. Of course, I'm brown, so I probably get shot. So that's not ideal.
Well, Michelle, we hope the storm misses you, or it's not so bad.
It's a hurricane.
Hurricanes are coming.
Actually, it's a typhoon because it's in the Pacific.
Oh.
Technically.
What sort of smoothie, says Susan. Keeping fingers crossed that Michelle says stay safe, says Susan. Yes.
Y'all need to burn the sage.
My mom says trying to reduce inflammation, so it's kale, spinach, mango, wild blueberries, and strawberries with a frozen banana.
Oh, for dinner?
That's her smoothie. That sounds delightful. Michelle says, thank you. My husband will be working right in it. Y'all over there, you need to like move.
That's what her husband does. He works in Hollywood.
I know, you have to be there. Michelle says, yeah, it's a tropical storm hurricane. All right. Let's get started, y'all. We have numbers going back down again. Back down again. Got to keep these numbers up. You're like, I don't need comedy hour. I just want to see beads and things.
Where's the sales?
Where's the sale? What's happening?
We'll do some giveaways maybe for those who are actually going to be around.
Maybe we'll do the giveaways in the creative make-along.
Maybe. We'll see.
We have little time here today.
I need to give Diane her prize. Maybe I want to keep it though. You want to trade, Diane?
What prize? What are you talking about?
She won that floral skull necklace, the Memento Mori one.
Hmm.
But then I started looking at it and then wanted to keep it.
I don't remember which one that is.
Glenda's also won a prize, but I'm working on a box for her.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Got a big box ready.
I know.
Suzanne says we might get hurricane rains next week. Teresa says, who's ready? I think I'm going to start making the who's ready mugs again, but from us, so they're easy to find.
But do you really want to keep on? That's like over now.
Is it over now?
Over.
I don't know. Teresa remembered it.
That's because I just said it.
Well, then it's not over, is it?
I did it's called a throwback, William.
Oh, that's a throwback. Oh, Lord. Susan says, but this is like happy hour for bead nerds. I think so too, but if you don't know us, you're probably like, what are these two doing?
I want happy hour.
Andrew loves happy hour.
I don't ever go.
He doesn't get any happy hours, but where's my penny? What'd you do with my penny?
I do like a deal.
Here's a penny. Here's this, if we need this later for something. Then here's a ruler. You got all the things. Let's turn it over to millimeters since that's what beads mainly are. All right.
There was a time when there was this place called the Alligator Lounge, and they had a happy hour where you got a free pizza with every drink order. And so me and my roommates, I lived in the duplex, They called it the Homo House.
The Homo
Because
House.
everybody was LGBTQIA++.
Plus plus.
And it was everybody was broke, so we would go there for dinner.
If you could
happy
afford a
hour.
drink, you could get a dinner.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Did you get like multiple pizzas per drinks? Like if you ordered 3 drinks, did you get
You
3
would
pizzas?
get one as many as you wanted. You'd have to tell them not to make pizza.
Wow, that's great.
I don't think they're in business.
Maybe not a great
But you
business.
know what? It was a long time ago also. But there's other places that do that too, where I guess they figure that the amount that they spend on the material is so
Yeah, like,
low.
For a mini
compared-
pizza, because they were small pizzas, right? Personal. So
they were
like
not big.
a little bit of dough, a little bit of sauce, a little bit of cheese. That's almost nothing if you're buying for
They
a restaurant.
were good though. Let me tell you.
It's because you are broke. Anything's good.
No, but they were good.
All right, y'all.
I got that even when they charged money. I got some pizzas from them.
This is AD266. If you'd like to purchase anything from this video, it's scrolling along the bottom how you do that, but you can take down each lot number, for example, AD266, add it in the subject line of an email, address the email to info@allegorygallery.com, and then hit send. Please do not send emails by replying to your last email or forwarding from your last email that you sent to us, because that will put it in a weird queue and we don't see them. So please start a new email each time. This is AD266. This is a beautiful glass cabochon. This is not a hole drilled item.
I had some people ask for cabochon, so I'm trying to include more cabochon.
Yeah, we're talking about maybe doing a cabochon day, so we'll see. See what Andrew
like that.
like the idea of a cabochon day. Let us know.
If you're local, I can show you how to set stuff.
Ooh, maybe do it.
Pay me for that.
Maybe we'll do a tutorial on that.
Nah,
He says, nah. He says, I need money for that. AD266, $6.
One time I had this class where I was showing, it was a freebie class to show how to fuse fine silver. And somebody was like going into production. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's my personal fine silver.
No, you don't get all of that. Look, y'all.
You can. I was gonna show you
This
how
is-
to do one.
this is my
12.
This is my snack I've been carrying in my pocket today that I've not gotten to. Anybody else like Nutty Buddies? Those are like my favorite.
I like them, but they don't like me.
They don't like you anymore.
They make me break out like kryptonite.
I love them, but I've been
You know
carrying that
what?
in my pocket.
I may have like a low-level peanut allergy
Maybe you can develop that over time too.
because I just start breaking out whenever I eat peanut butter now, and it's so unfortunate.
You used to eat it by the jar. Andrew would take a spoon with some sugar and add it to the peanut butter.
It used to be like, oh yeah, sure. I said, you know what jam is, right? Jelly and jam. It's fruit with sugar, a lot of
So he
sugar.
just dumped the sugar on top and scooped out the peanut butter.
No, you mix it, and then it makes it almost like this like weird doughy consistency.
That was, yeah.
It was delightful. You know, one time when we were kids, we used to spend our summers in Arkansas at my grandma's house, and my aunt Phyllis was living with her at the time, and so her kids were there too. And so we had this thing where they let us cook whatever we wanted one night, and that probably was not a good idea. And so we all made these ginormous bowls of Karo syrup and peanut butter mixture. And we didn't finish it. So as a reward for not finishing it, she saved it. And for every meal we had to finish that bowl of peanut butter and Karo syrup until it was gone.
It was gone. You use the goods, you got to eat them.
I know.
So you may notice I'm not going to talk about all of them if Andrew's talking about a story, but the numbers are here and I will show them all up close.
If you have questions, you can always ask questions.
Yeah,
I'll stop talking about.
These are also These are all 3 of these so far have been cabochons. AD268, $6.
I was trying to plan out the rest of my September. Did you see that one
On where would I seen that?
on Facebook?
No.
and then some classes I wanted to take.
Oh, I saw the class review that you said you were taking, you already took, and then you wanted to take. I didn't know that was a planning session.
That's for my birthday one.
Well, I didn't read through it, all of it.
Yeah, I know. You didn't read my post.
I was working today. I had things to do from the moment I got up because I got up late.
It's okay, William.
I know it is.
It's fine if you ignore your significant other.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll catch up later when I've got time.
Sure.
Cabochon, AD 269.
It's a tiny violin.
As soon as I start talking, he starts talking. What are you doing? Where's the tiny violin? Poor Andrew. Poor Andrew.
You should have been a gold digger.
It's okay. People think you are anyway.
I know. I was like, I'm gonna be like the dumbest gold digger.
Yeah, you did not. You're not digging the fool's gold.
I know. I was like, don't you have to have gold to dig to be a gold digger?
William does not have any gold to dig.
I have some gold, but it's like a tiny little dime bag that has like specks of glitter in it.
And it took you like 13 years, 14 years to get it.
I'm excited though.
AD 270. These are a little bit different. These are $20. These are these beautiful handmade glass.
The rondelles.
These are rondelles. Aren't those pretty? Beautiful color in those. Lovely artisan glass beads.
Yeah, what's for dinner now?
It says handcrafted since 1967. There you go.
Yeah, the unicorns.
I don't know. Are those?
Let me see.
They look like they're a thing, but I don't recognize.
I think so.
They usually put it on the stretchy. That's a unicorn thing. So unicorn glass, most likely. Unicorn glass, AD 270, $20 for the strand.
When we met Douglas, he told us the origin stories about how he became a bead maker. Apparently, he used to work in a tourist town in a shop making tiny little glass figurines. And so he used to make tiny piano stools for tiny pianos made out of glass. And this woman kept buying all of his piano stools. And he's like, why are you just buying the tiny piano stools? And she says, oh, I use them in my jewelry. And he was like, what? And she's like, yeah, I use them as she called them yo-yo beads. And so that's how that got started.
So he started making them, and now he makes beads. These look like little spools. These are not unicorn glass.
No, I don't remember who made that.
These are nice. They're cute little spools, though. They have holes that go through the center. And they are AD 271, $8 for the set of those. $8 for the set of those. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of those for $8.
I think we edged up to 50% of our fundraising goal. So, you're going to have to do something on it.
What does that mean?
So we get the rest of the 50.
AD 272.
Is that moving on?
Moving on. AD 272 are these handmade glass beads. These are $6 for the strand. Black and white. Great beads, just for simple, if you want to do black and white, elegant designs. Fun, simple beads. $6. That's less than $1 a bead for handmade beads, y'all. Susan says those other ones were great fall colors. Yes, they were.
I'll be quiet so the Lord can focus on the bead.
It doesn't matter. People can still see them. Next
I don't know
up,
if people like story time.
y'all like story time, or you prefer just to talk about the beads? AD 273, $8 for, again, handmade beads. Beautiful glass beads. Michelle says good Halloween colors. Yeah, the black and white, great for Halloween too. Teresa says, I was addicted to German cookies called Stroop waffles. Stroop waffles. I've never heard of those.
Those are the ones that's like a cone.
No,
The
no,
one that's like a lace.
I don't know. What are those like? What do they look like? What did I just do?
They sound familiar.
Michelle says, I like story time and beads. Next up, AD 274 are these handmade glass cube beads in these lovely blue colors.
They do. They look like waffles.
What do they look like?
I'm gonna have a caramel filling.
Oh, they look like, what are those ones we get around here?
A carburetor.
A what?
No, that doesn't look like a carburetor.
The, what do they call them here? They taste like licorice. Yeah.
I think that's an Italian thing.
Yeah, they sell them on.
Panzanella or whatever.
Pizzelle. A pizzelle. I call them a pizzelle. I think is what they are. Susan says, I do too. Yes, vote for the story time. Smokey votes yes too.
So if you get sleep, allow him to sleep with
Oh.
That's cute. People have been asking about Gilbert. He's doing a lot better.
Yes. He has been doing a lot better the last 2 days or so.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that keeps up.
Mm-hmm. But you know what?
These are a little dusty, y'all. It's a little dusty.
Some of that's like the bead release.
Yeah, and that's probably what it is, because these were sealed in a bag. They've not been opened. So whatever.
If you get stuff with bead release in it, just soak them in some warm soapy water, and then let them dry out, like on the countertop or something.
Yeah, because these look a little bit frosted, and they're mostly clear when this bead release stuff is all wiped off. These are pretty clear. But these are the larger versions of the ones. These are larger than the ones we showed you before. These are about 20 millimeter long.
I think these are Indian glass, but they're old.
Old Indian glass. AD 275. And these each have a little bit of that. You can see the kind of coppery or gold edging on those too. Only $12 for all those beads. Whoa.
You know what made me happy?
What?
Is when Sheets had the Beyond Burger.
I know. We could just go to Sheets and grab a burger real quick.
And they do not make it easy for the make orders to get stuff that doesn't have meat. Just so you'll know.
Mm-mm.
Like, you'd be like, I would love to have a swap out fried mozzarella for, turkey or whatever, but.
Yeah, sometimes you cannot take the meat off of the item.
Mm-hmm.
You have to order the meat, so you can't do it. Teresa says they are toasted waffle cookies with cinnamon, honey, and vanilla. We have something they call them pizzelles, and that might be Italian. I don't know. It could be like from the Hungarian or Czech too. I don't know. But they look like that, and they're smushed down like that. But they're mostly, I think they have an almond one, and they also have, mostly they're anise flavored.
They're different. Because I've had both. They're different.
Oh, yeah. They look the same.
Because the one has a filling.
Yeah, these don't have filling. Pizzelles don't have filling. They're just a flat kind of cookie.
You used to
large
be able to
cookie.
get those because you would bring those home.
They still sell them at the grocery store. I just know you don't like anise, so I don't generally bring them home.
I don't. That's one of those things where I don't know. It's like it comes and goes. I definitely don't like licorice, but anise is licorice sometimes.
Uh-huh.
So
So these are beautiful handmade glass. The beautiful gold through there. $10 for the set. $10 for the set of 7. $10 for the set of 6. No. It's okay. It survived. That's what somebody was. They came into the store and they knocked over a bowl, which happens often. And they're like, "Oh, thank goodness there's carpet in this store, because if everything crashed on a hardwood floor, and this is a hardwood floor here, but everything survived. We're okay." 276. We're on to AD 277. And we have these. These are kind of semi-cube shaped, and they're black and gold and clear. Diane says, I tried to listen when I went to get my salad, but it didn't work. You have to have the premium YouTube to allow it to continue while your phone's not open.
also, there's like a dead zone there.
There is a dead zone right there. So these are really cool. I love these. They're very sparkly. And they have the black and the sparkle. All right. AD 277, $10. Susan says, all okay there. We're okay. Are you all okay? Harry says, my daughter often asks for the burger patty to be on the side. Yeah. I wish we could customize things a little more like that. But when you're doing their drive-through or their ordering system, it doesn't allow for that kind of, you can't even put comments in, I don't think.
No. Which I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, who wants all those comments when you're making food?
This kid, I used to work at a restaurant, by the way. For those who didn't know, and so this kid was rich. Like I'm talking about, like I don't want to say which president's child this was, but it was a very affluent person. And they used to try to scam the system every single day. And so they would order like a grilled cheese sandwich and then substitute off like a condiment for a flank steak. And I was like, you gotta pay extra for this. What
Right?
what you doing?
You can't take off a condiment and replace it with flank steak.
And I was like, that's not the way. And so they would try to scam it every single day. And I get so annoyed because
every day you're telling them, you can't do this.
I know. I was like, why are you making me into the bad guy?
Right. Like, I need my job. You may not need a job, but I need my job.
And then they're like, isn't that fun? And I was like, no. That's it.
Diane says it usually works, but sometimes if it's in the dead zone too long, it closes out. Yeah. And Susan says, I won't eat anywhere that won't accommodate vegetarians. I get it. And thank you for it. Sheets does have stuff for vegetarians. They do. They have stuff we can eat, and we do eat there from time to time. But they used to have Beyond Burgers, and they took them off the menu. I think they got hard to get or something during the pandemic. And then they never brought them back. They even had, I think they had at one point, they had meatless sliders and stuff, like little ones. And then they went away. They went away. So these are little glass beads, $10 for the lot. Great Christmas colors if you like the Christmas time like I do. Susan says, I can guess who that was.
Yeah.
A certain affluent president's children in New York.
It wasn't. He was married into the family.
Susan says, did you ever try Get Go in Latrobe? I've never tried there. We get gas
We were
there,
last night.
but we don't get any food. We've never tried any of their food there. I've never even looked at their food menu because I'm not used to. Yeah, they apparently have. I know they have chicken burgers and stuff because they advertise it at the gas pump. But I've never actually looked at their food menu. These are nice. AD 280, $8 for the strand. Less than $1 a bead there again. Susan says, we just picked up Beyond Burgers this week from Target. Harry says, I love a grilled portobello cap for a burger substitute.
Me too.
Yeah, I know. They're great. We have a restaurant, Carol and Dave's, here in town. They do a good portobello burger wrap that Andrew likes.
I used to make those grilled portobellos, and I would marinate them, and they were really good. And one of my friends, she's like, that toadstool burger's pretty good.
Toadstool burger, that's cute.
I don't know if you ever hung out with Monica, but back in the day.
I don't know.
Probably not, because it's the doll factory.
So these are David Christensen, these ones, right?
Those ones are.
These ones are David Christensen furnace glass. We have some other furnace glass coming up that's not his, but these are David Christensen. They're a little bit more expensive. AD 281, $12.
Black and red.
Black and white. Well, black and red. Yeah, no white. There is white in there, actually. Black, white, and red. Teresa's Prager sells meat-free burgers that are very good.
What is it?
Prager's. We don't have that around here, but I know of it. I've heard of it.
Prager is like a Prager, like pregnant.
Praegers. It's the name of a grocery store, I believe. Prager's. Susie loves furnace glass. And get ready, because we have furnace glass that's David Christensen, and we have furnace glass that is not. Maybe you'll like them both. Yeah, we have a lucky number of meat-free substitutes in this day and age now.
Yeah, it's way easier.
Yeah.
And sometimes I prefer it over, even though you did eat meat.
I know. I don't like chicken nuggets. I don't know if I'd ever go back to eating any real chicken nuggets. Like
chicken tenders? Who are you kidding?
No, nuggets, I'm saying.
Oh,
like our nuggets.
Nothing.
I like the mushroom nuggets. The corn brand nuggets. I do kind of like McDonald's chicken nuggets with their sweet and sour sauce. Okay, this one.
Like KFC had those nuggets, but then people started talking smack about it, and then they took them away. Remember?
I know, they had them here for like a week. We got them. I wasn't a huge fan of them. They were okay, but
I thought it was pretty good.
I didn't really care for them. I like our regular corn chicken nuggets. So this is glass, furnace glass, but it is not David Christensen glass. This is more mass-produced kind of glass. So the price is much lower for a whole bag. We separated these out into bags. So it's $6 a bag. We only have one bag per each lot, but we're going to have multiple lots of these. So check out the ones you want the most. I'll try and show you a number of these pieces in each one as we go. Some of the more interesting ones maybe.
I remember when he used to be at the beach shows, there used to be a line that went around the block pretty much to get to his table.
At David Christensen.
And he sold stuff by the weight.
Yeah.
So you know, you couldn't pick onesie twosie.
Oh, that one broke. So there you go. 80 to 82 if you want those. Let's see if I can get these back in the bag. I'm going to throw them in the big bag for now. It says one broke, one replacement. Susie says, not a fan of Prager's. I guess I'm old school and prefer Griller's Prime. That's the Morningstar Farms, the Griller's Prime. They're good too.
They're pretty good.
Teresa says her normal grocery store has the Prager's ones in the frozen food. I don't think we have that. We have Morningstar Farms. We have Corn Brand, which I like a lot. We have Impossible Foods, Beyond Burgers, Beyond Foods.
There's a one, there's like a veggie burger, and it's not like a fake meat. It's like vegetables. You know what I'm talking about?
That's, yeah, I think Morningstar does that. They do their veggie burger.
This
Huh.
One of the beads, it's still on the table.
Oh, from the last one?
But I feel like I should have like a double decker, like the fake meat one, and then the vegetable
one.
For nutrition.
Okay, these are
healthy.
unicorn beads to be healthy. These are unicorn beads. You get a mix. You get some of these cubes, and you get some of these little teardrops, these little drop beads. Their beads are usually pretty expensive. So you get these are all for $10. I think that's a deal. I like how they're always like this kind of icy look to them. They add a lot of that clear on top, and you get that really cute, really nice icy look. Susie says Morningstar also makes good faux chicken burgers. Yes, they do. And then what's the one that we really, the Gardein brand ultimate burgers. Ooh, I could go for those tonight. Gardein Ultimate Burgers. They are big, thick, and juicy. And I like them a lot. They have spicy ones too, but they will give you, they are spicy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And
I like it, but it gives me heartburn.
Yeah, it gives us heartburn anymore. Our grocery store has the spicy ones, but they don't have the regular ones. So we have to go to Walmart to get the regular ones.
I wonder if they have them at the Giant Eagle and Latrobe.
I think I looked, and I think maybe they do.
They do because I bought them there.
Yeah.
The one time I bought them, I bought them there.
What are fake meat ones made out of? Different things, Diane. So the Corn brand, it's Quorn, I think, is made out of mycelial stuff, so mushroom stuff. Sometimes it's soy. Sometimes it's...
There's one that's made out of mung beans.
Mung beans.
I've never seen that again.
This is the next batch of this non-David Christensen furnace glass.
I got this pasta that had that mung bean in it. It was so good.
Yeah, that pasta actually held together and tasted good and had the consistency of real pasta. Like
the
some
mung bean one was kind of meaty though. It had like a chew to it. But that is different.
Susie says, I think Gardein makes veggie crab cakes. I have some, but haven't tried them yet. What? I have not seen those, and I would like to.
The crab cakes can be sometimes good, sometimes bad.
Yeah, but I would like to try it.
You know those noodles that I made when we were... Because at one point we thought William had gluten issues.
Mm-hmm.
So we went gluten-free and we're vegetarians. So it was a little bit, how you call it, challenging. But we got this pasta that was made out of something white. What do they call that? Like Wonder Pasta or something?
I don't know.
Wonder noodles, and they're not made of flour.
Boy.
I can't keep anything right here. Where's the triangle?
I don't know. It's always gone.
It's right here. Anyway, so we tried that, and that they make that for a lot of fake shrimp things and fake crab things. But some people are deathly allergic to it.
Oh, yeah, what is that called?
It's like something Jack Jimmy or something.
Jackfruit?
It's not jackfruit.
They use
but
that
had
too.
that. I don't really like it when they do that for barbecue.
Susie says shirataki noodles.
Yeah, that's it. But it's like, what is that stuff that it's made out of? I don't know. But they were okay. They kind of smell weird when you take them out of the package. But
And you said you believe these are unicorn too, right?
correct.
These are unicorn, $2.85, $8 for the set of 4. Teresa says, I like red lentil pasta from Trader Joe's.
Yeah, that's good.
Sweet potato noodles are amazing, says Susie. I know. Now I'm getting hungry, y'all. When am I not hungry, though, right? But I now really want those big chicken Gardein ultimate burgers. I think that would be so delightful.
I don't think we'll be able to get out of here in time.
Well, if it ends at 9, I can get to Walmart by 11.
I want to eat now. I'm gonna have to run to the sheets and get me some panda caramels.
You like this little panda.
They're good. I had the strawberry one the other night and they were pretty good too. My problem is that I just keep eating them.
Not non-stop.
So I ate an entire bag. I was like, why did I put the resealable at the top of this?
She's like, who needs that?
You're probably supposed to eat like a handful.
Yeah, like wonder what the serving size actually is. Does anybody actually care what the serving sizes say? Anne says, I just tried shirataki noodles. They did smell and were a creepy texture for me. Those are a no.
I think if you put them in with something, they would be better. Like I made mac and cheese with it, and they were pretty good.
Suzanne says, your Walmart closes at 11. Ours is open 24 hours.
No, we live in the same place.
Ours all used to be open 24 hours until the pandemic.
And they never went back.
And once the pandemic hit, they started closing at 10 or 9, and then they never went back to 24 hours again.
And they started closing them too.
I loved shopping at them at like 2 in the morning when no one was there.
That was
I won't say love, but that was my preferred time to shop at them.
When I used to go, there was in certain major cities when you would go after a certain hour, it was like the carny hour.
Yeah, that would happen sometimes.
And I mean, nobody gave us any problems, but
no, it wasn't dangerous. But the wildest clothing and the wildest. Well, they used to have at Walmart. Wasn't there a blog or something that was?
I hated that thing.
Something at Walmart.
I don't like it because they're so mean.
They were mean.
A lot of that stuff is because people didn't have money. You know, it's easy to dress nicely when you have lots of money, but.
Or it was people expressing themselves.
Or who
a lot of it was
transgender.
I was going to say a lot of it was very anti-trans talk.
Or people who, I mean, some of them were straight up on drugs too. That's the other thing. So.
But no, our Walmarts are no longer open 24 hours, unfortunately. I mean, fortunately, unfortunately. But it was nice, especially out in the country here, that if you needed something in the middle of the night, you could go. No, there's nothing opened past 11, pretty much. Sheets. That's why we eat at Sheets sometimes. If we run through a day and didn't get a chance to go grocery shopping, and then...
We haven't gone for a while. For a little while, we were going like every meal.
Yep. We do that. 8788. The people of Walmart. Yes, I think that was the blog. It was mean. It was pretty mean. Anne says I use those noodles in pasta salad.
That sounds good. I made a mac. Did I say I made mac and cheese?
Yeah, you did.
That's pretty good.
But she didn't like the noodles in it. These are more unicorn beads. These are, I think, all little drops. $10 for those. 82.88. Susan says the food talk is making me hungry. Me too. I'm about ready to eat my Nutty Buddy.
Well, it's not nice for
I know.
I'm just gonna go
You're just gonna go. Where are you gonna go?
somewhere, get something to eat, come back, take a break.
You're gonna take a break.
People don't like my story time.
Oh, they said they liked it. They've been waiting for you to do more. Everyone said story time. Story time. That's how Andrew gets out of things. They're just saying that. They don't really like me. I'm gonna go now. Everybody hates me. I gotta.
How does that go?
That's how you always use it. Everybody hates me. I'm gonna go eat worms. That's what you always. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know where that came from either.
You just came up with it one day.
Did I? Did I come up with that? That seems like something that was a real before me though.
Anybody know that? Gonna go eat worms? I don't know. I just said you're the first one I ever heard it from. Now remember, this is not David Christensen furnace glass. This is just other furnace glass, but it's still very pretty and it's cheaper.
That's from I think the early 2000s, which is hard to believe that was 20 years ago.
Anne says, I think it's from a song. My dad used to sing it. Oh, that's a broken one. Okay. Ooh, 2 for 1.
The one that broke was big.
And they weren't actually broken. They're like just kind of misdone. Because they're not sharp when glass breaks. Susie says, sure talking noodles need a lot of pre-prep. Gotta rinse and dry them before you use them.
Otherwise it's gonna smell fishy. I think that's why they use it for that fake fish stuff.
Anne says, it's from a children's song. I looked it up. What a terrible children's song. I've never heard that.
What is your children's song?
I don't know.
Generational trauma?
Generational trauma song.
Yeah, I think about stuff like sometimes I think about things that we used to say and do and like how things were back a long time ago. And like I compare it to nowadays and I'm like, yeah, no. Yeah, like
Would you see that thing about somebody was talking about Breakfast at Tiffany's and they were rewatching it and what's his name? A white person plays the Japanese man.
I don't remember.
And I don't know if I've ever watched that movie and I've always wanted to watch it. And then I saw that and I was like, And he plays, of course, the typical stereotypical glass-wearing Asian white man playing the Asian man, and he can't stand up and he's fumbling and he's comedic. Yeah. And
the other thing about that is they changed it. So, isn't the book the main character he's gay, and then
in what?
In the book he's gay.
The Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Yeah. Isn't that Truman Capote?
I think so. I've never read the book either.
And then they retconned him to be straight and like the leading man. And then people are like, why can't they be together? And then you're like, I think they even did a Seinfeld about that.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's like the comments. Some people were like, yo, the time period it was in, that's what happened. And then some people were like, nope, never going to watch it ever.
There are things that I don't like anymore. Like, I used to love Bewitched as a kid.
Oh, Anne says, yeah, Mickey Rooney. And in the book, the main character is gay, and it doesn't have a happy ending, and the female character is a prostitute.
Perfect.
Perfect. Teresa says it's from the Goosebumps series of books by Stein. That children's song, I think, is what she's talking about.
Carl Stein.
Diane says I had heard it before but couldn't remember where. I had only ever heard it from Andrew. These are unicorn, right? Are these unicorn?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are unicorn beads. I love these little handmade beads. Only $6 for both of them. Good price. Teresa says, yeah, go eat worms. These are really pretty too. I don't know who made these ones, but
Unicorn.
they're unicorn too. Very pretty drops.
You can tell which tray I brought out.
Which tray pulled from today. $6, AD 292. Those are beautiful drops. They make a beautiful pair of earrings. Or two great little necklaces, simple necklaces. Those as focals.
Put some chains going out of the crevices.
There you go. Get wild with it. All right, AD 293. We're coming up on 300 here soon. 293. These unicorn glass beads. This is a great deal for these as well. $10 for the whole set of 5. Only $2 each. I think these are a lot more in the store when we had them. I don't know if we have any left. So there they are. Juicy little. I like how juicy they look. Unicorn beads always look juicy to me.
That's because they use that encasement in clear.
Yeah. AD 294 are these little drops. These look like creatures to me. They're like little drops.
You want to see one of the books that I just got?
Show and tell.
Break it up a little so people don't see bored.
Right here at the end.
I used to go to the Met and look at the jewelry.
So now he has a book on it.
Yeah.
Can't go anymore.
Though I will say that some of the stuff that they put the jewelry on, I was like, fishing line. And I was like, y'all can do better.
Unicorn beads sometimes reminds me of those candies that were wax bottles with colored liquid inside. I can see that. I could see that. We still have our, I think O'Shea's, the chocolate shop in town, still sells those candies like that.
Like the old timey candies.
The old timey candies. They got the candy bottles, I think. They have those little saucers that were made out of foam and they have little crunchies or something inside. I've never eaten those.
You know, they had where was that place when they sold real old timey candies? Was it the general store over in Donegal?
I don't know.
It was like true penny candy. And the candy would be like horehound flavored. And people were like, well, what's that?
What is that?
And tea berry flavor.
These remind me of Star Trek communicators. The shape. But these are fun.
Tail.
Or a tail. They could be a mermaid tail. But we've been watching Star Trek lately, so and Star Wars.
Right.
We watched Andor. Not that terribly exciting.
You know, it could have been condensed.
It was okay.
I feel like some of those episodes, I was like, you know, I could have went without this part.
We also are not huge Star Wars fans.
No.
We are Star Trek fans more, I think, than Star Wars fans.
I think also I can't keep any of that business straight.
Well, they keep, yeah, it used to be easy to keep stuff straight, and now they keep coming out with like origin stories, and this one took place after this one, but before this one, and the more they come
I
out
don't
with,
know
the,
who's doing what, who is whose kid, who is whose dad.
right?
We watched a movie and it's about that Andor character, and it is like it never existed.
Never existed. And June says Star Trek emblem. I think so. Diane says there's someone on the therapy team that likes the saucers, and they had them, so I tried one, and they taste like foam too. Yeah, I don't know. I saw some younger people coming in with those saucers, and they were eating them, and I'm like, I've never had one of those, but they don't. They look dry. Like obviously they look dry, but I don't know. Anne says, I love those old, huh? They're like Saturn saucers, and they're foam, and you crunch them open, and there's crunchies inside of them. Some kind of crunch. You can shake them and hear it. Anne says, I love those old flavors. My dad used to travel on business and bring back anise and horsehound candy. It was so exotic at the time.
Well, you can't really get it very easily now.
No. All right, here is the last, I believe, bag of the furnace glass, if you haven't gotten any yet.
But I also feel like some of those old-timey candies did make candy out of anything. And then they're like, this is also like drugs, but we're going to cook it down with some sugar and make it into candy for kids. Right. Like one was like Angelica. I was like, isn't that what they put on people's teeth to make them stop hurting?
And it says, I feel like old candy was more about design than flavor.
Oh, like the 80s candies?
The wild candies. We used to have the bubble gum tape and the cigarettes.
Do you remember that urban legend? I don't know if it's urban legend or not. Probably urban legend. Where they would say if you ate those Pop Rocks and soda, you would explode.
Yeah, your stomach would explode.
And some kid always said they knew some kid who died.
Right. I used to love Nerds and Pop Rocks.
I like Nerds.
And I used to
remember Gushers.
Yep. That was in the 90s, I think. Gushers.
I used to like beg and cajole to get those candies.
Yeah, we got them once in a while too, but not all the time. We couldn't get them all the time.
Because those were like the fancy candy.
Uh-huh.
And my dad was like, I'm not paying for that.
Like we would sometimes have to take fruit roll-ups, but we didn't get the Gushers. Or sometimes none, right? But what was the other one? Banana. I used to love, and I haven't had one in a long time, a banana popsicle. My grandmother on my dad's side used to keep banana popsicles in the freezer all the time, and I loved them. But I haven't had one. I don't even know if they still make them. I assume they do.
You know, I have a lot of my candy from my childhood is different because we would go to the Asian grocery store, and so their candy is different.
Yeah, it is.
And so
you introduced me to a lot of the Asian candies.
You remember White Rabbit? You all know that one? So it's like a milk candy, and it was wrapped in rice paper, and you would eat the paper.
Oh, yeah, because you could. Diane says, I loved candy cigarettes. My dad always got mad if my mom let us get them, though, so I had to eat them before I got home. Did you have the bubblegum candy cigarettes that blew the smoke? They had a wrapper around them, and they had powder in the wrapper.
That powder that tastes not like it should be in your mouth.
Yeah, and you'd blow it out, and then you'd eat the gum. Or you had the actual candy ones that had a little red tip on them, like they were lit up. My mom says, stop on Tuesday. I'll give you one. You got a banana popsicle. Nice. Diane says, I also love banana popsicles, but I hate bananas. You know, apparently the reason banana doesn't taste like banana flavoring, is apparently what I've heard is that banana flavoring is still a remnant of the old bananas that,
like Cavendish?
Yeah, that were totally annihilated because they got a fungus. And if you don't know, like most bananas are all exactly the same. So if they get a fungus or they get a disease, it's possible to kill the entire banana crop. Like,
you know, my favorite bananas are little finger bananas, and they almost have like an apple-y flavor to them.
mm-hmm.
I haven't had those in years and years and years.
So yeah, so apparently banana flavoring is a remnant of the old bananas that we don't actually have anymore because they all died. They got killed off because the commercial process of using bananas used only one type. And when the virus or whatever it was, fungus went around, it killed them all. So now we have a different type of banana that has the same issue, but it's the one we use. Anyway, that's what I heard.
Oh, why it tastes different?
Yeah, why the banana flavoring doesn't taste like a banana.
Except just like that.
Yeah, these are, I just want to show you the holes in the bottom.
That's if you have the screw on backs, but...
Yeah. These do not have holes all the way through. So you can set them. They are cabochons. They do have a point in the middle if you have different backs for them. Donna's joining us very late to the party. Yeah, Donna, you're just making it toward the end. But you can join us for the Creative Make-Along tonight if you want. It's on Zoom. The link is in the Design Challenge group and on our Facebook page. Let's see here. Facebook, you just said, ooh, look at that gorgeous cane glass. Susan says, when I was on chemo, I went through 1 million banana popsicles. I love them. Yeah, I haven't had one in a long time. I don't know why. I don't buy any popsicles, really. Oh, it hurts your teeth? Yeah. The only kind of thing close to a popsicle I bought recently are those, what are those things called? The drumsticks. I do like drumsticks too.
I still eat stuff like that.
Doesn't stop you, right? All right, that was AD 298. We're coming up on AD 299. Donna says, maybe I've had a girls' day out and my daughter and I just got home and got comfy. That's it. Get comfy in front of the camera.
Boy.
And make some stuff with us. You can invite your daughter too. Here is, what kind of glass is this, Andrew?
I can't see it.
It's this last one. These green and red. The flowers. Little flowers on them.
They look like Monique.
Yeah, they kind of do.
But they also look like old Japanese glass.
So it could be Indonesian, could be Japanese. These are nice little matte kind of beads. I like those.
I'm gonna go with Japanese.
I think they're Japanese.
Well, no, price is wrong. Never mind.
He's like, price should be higher now. Now that I actually looked at them.
Oh well.
$6, y'all.
What time is it?
I don't know. It is 20 till. And Donna says, no, because I'm camera shy, and my daughter has already gone home. Don't be camera shy. We're all friends. That's okay. We get it. Susan says, Talenti raspberry mini bars are superb. We like the Talenti. We do the Talenti gelato once in a while. I like their raspberry. They have a mango.
Sorbets are good.
And the last one, AD 300, $5 for this pretty much
Glass.
deconstructed strand of check glass.
It's a giveaway.
Okay, let me take this away.
Those have AB finish on one side and they're nice.
They reflect on the other through the clear. Suzanne says, pretty soon there will be pumpkin spice ice cream. No,
Okay.
I'm not all for that.
Dude, don't play me. They have a pumpkin custard. It's delicious. At the Thai restaurant, who's playing who? That's good.
He says that's good.
Y'all don't want it? Get out the way.
Okay, this is a giveaway. We're going to throw this in with somebody's package.
A Venetian glass heart.
Venetian glass heart
pendant.
on the silk ribbon. The silk ribbon. So that is a giveaway. We'll be throwing that in with somebody's order.
Unless you don't want it.
If nobody orders, that means nobody wants it. And if you don't want it, you can say, I don't want it, but I think you want it. Who doesn't want that? It's great. All right, everybody, we got to go try and find some food real quick before we start the creative make-along. So we're going to go. I'm not going to turn the camera around. We're going to head out. Thank you so much. If you're joining us for the creative make-along, the link is in the Design Challenge group. It's on our Facebook page. It's also on our website on the calendar of events. So you can find it in all three places. And Ann says that's a super pretty giveaway. Thank you so much. All right, we'll see y'all in a little bit, hopefully on the creative make-along. You can also just watch if you don't want to come on Zoom, but it's more fun when you come on Zoom for us. So try.
Well, also, sometimes people will comment in the comments, and then I don't actually see the comments.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with the comments while we're making and chatting, but we'll try. All right, thanks everyone. Have a great one. Bye now.
See ya.